Hello, friends. Good afternoon to all. Yesterday, we have started the lesson Homecoming written by Rabindranath Tagore and had completed the introduction of the author, writer Rabindranath Tagore. Today, we start the actual lesson line to line. Please, if you have the book, open the book, page number 106. Pathik Chakravarti was ringleader of the boys of the village. I earlier told you in the story Homecoming, Pathik Chakravarti was a hero or the main character in the story. He was a ringleader among all the boys. Ringleader means a group of leader. In your childhood, you also played various games and in various groups. You formed various groups and played various types of games in your childhood, such as Pathik also played a game with his friends and he was a leader of that group. A new mischief got into his head and Pathik was a very mischievous boy. He was a very naughty boy. That's why one by one his mind filled with different types of ideas, and at that time a new ideas got into his head. There was a heavy log lying on the mud flat of the river, waiting to be shaped into a mast for a boat. Log. There was a heavy log. Heavy means weighted. Log means a weighted piece of wood lying on the mud flat of the river. The shore of the river, there was a very mud, and in that mud, the log was lying. And the log was waiting for the shape, means from that log, the people lived in the shore side of the river, made a boat from that log, and the log was waiting for the for a boat. He decided that they should all work together, and Pathik decided that all work should together for what? To shift the log from the place and roll it away. And Pathik wanted to move the log from one place to another place by rolling away. And the idea he got into his mind, he placed the idea among all his friends. The owner of the log would be angry and surprised, And by seeing that, the owner of the log was very angry, and he was also surprised by seeing the very mischievous idea of the children, and they would all enjoy the fun. And when in your childhood you also played such type of games, and from that game you acquire only the enjoy and the fun. Everyone seconded the proposal, and it was carried out unanimously. And everyone seconded the proposal, and no one can ready to confess. And it was carried out unanimously. But just as the fun was about to begin, and when the real fun was begin, Makhan, the Pathik's younger brother, scampered up and sat down on the log in front of them, all without a word. And then the real fun begins. When the Makhan is a young brother of Pathik's. Makhan sat down on the log in front of all the boys or friends without talking a single word. The boys were puzzled for a moment by seeing the such type of mischievous deeds. The other boys puzzled for a while, for a moment. He was pushed rather timidly, and by one of the boys and told to get up, but he remained quite unannounced, unconcerned. He was pushed the log, but in vain. He appeared like a young philosopher, meditating on the futility of games, and he sat on the log and he was looking like a young philosopher. Means he sat in such a kingly status and meditating on the trueness or the success of the games. By seeing all types of mischievous deeds of younger brother, Pathik was very furious, means he was very angry, and he warned Makhan that, Makhan, he cried, if you don't get down this minute, I thrash you. And Pathik warned Makhan by crying the such words. If he did not get down at that time, then he would thrash him. He warned his younger brother because all the boys wanted to roll the log. Makhan only moved to a more comfortable position, but Makhan was static in his ideas or firm in his statement, and he did not to move any other places. Now, if Pathik was to keep his regal dignity before the public, it was clear the he ought to carry out his threat, but his courage failed him in such a crisis. Pathik was very angry about the mischievous deeds of his brother because all the friends are waiting for the fun, or waiting for playing, or waiting for moving the log from one place to another place. And by doing such type of deeds by Makhan, they all are helpless because if they wanted to move the log, but in that log Makhan was placed in a very regal dignity. Regal means kingly dignity before the public. It was clear he ought to carry out his threat, but his courage failed him in such a crisis. His fertile mind, however, rapidly seized upon a new manoeuvre which would discomfit his brother and afford his followers an added amusement. Pathik warned him to Pathik warned him to leave the log and play with all the boys. But he was unable to move from that log. But he was placed in such a dignity that the king was placed in his chair. All the boys was very furious or very angry. Pathik also was very furious, and for a moment he wanted to maneuver in his mind. But that idea would discomfort for his brother and affords all his followers, because all the brothers are very close in their house, but outside the house he was quarreled with each other. Pathik got an idea, but this idea is not favorable for his brother Makhan. Lastly, he applied such idea to play with the other children. He gave the word of command to roll the log and Makhan over together. Lastly, he gave the command to all the children, because Pathik was a leader of that children. But he didn't want to any harm to his brother. That's why he patiently do the work, but his brother did not understand the language of dignity and language of patience. That's why he applied such type of curious incidents or curious idea. Makan heard the order and made it a point of honor to stick on. He heard the command of Pathik, but in previous honor, he stick on that log. But he overlooked the fact, like those who attempt earthly fame in other matters, that there was peril in it. He also noted that the forthcoming danger, but he did not want to compromise with the other children or other his mates. Lastly, the boys began to hew at the log with all their might. Lastly, the boys began to hew the log with all their strength and calling out 1, 2, 3 and go. At the word go, the log went and with it went Makhan's philosophy, glory and all. And as soon as the boys went on the log and the log went and Makhan's philosophy also disappeared and all his glory also disappeared. Then all the other boys shouted themselves hoarse with delight. And Makhan compelled all the boys to do such type of or to apply such type of tricks to move the log and him also. For that, the childrens do such type of harmful idea, applied the harmful idea, and from that harmfulness they enjoyed the delight by moving the log with Makhan. But Pathik was a little frightened. Because he was his brother and there was a relation or bond between two brothers. He knew what was coming, and sure enough, Makhan rose from Mother Earth, blind as fate and screaming like the Furies. And he knew what was coming. Pathik knew what was coming, what happened when he moved the log and Pathik. But for the delight of other friends, he did such type of tricks. And sure enough, Makhan rose from Mother Earth, blind as fate and screaming like the Furies. Pathik knows Makhan went to home and told all the story and all the happenings for the harmfulness of him. He rushed at Pathik and scratched his face and beat him and kicked him. And at that time, from the log moves and the Makhan moves, then Makhan also was very angry and he rushed towards the Pathik and crashed his face and beat him and also kicked him. And then went crying home. He also went crying home for talking to his mother. The first act of the drama was over. The first act of the drama or the story was over here. Then the second part of the drama. Pathik wiped his face and sat down on the edge of a sunken barge on the river bank. Makhan went towards the home and told about Pathik to his mother. Pathik wiped his face and sat down on the seashore of the river, and he also began to chew a piece of grass. Means he already know what happened when he went to house, because his mother loved more to Makhan than Pathik. That's why she blamed Pathik, not Makhan. Even he did wrong. A boat came up to the landing, and a middle-aged man with grey hair and a dark moustache stepped ashore. At that time, a boat came up on the shore of the river, and it was landing, and a middle-aged man stepped into the shore with grey hair and a dark moustache. He saw the boys sitting there doing nothing and asked him where the Chakravartis live. And the old man asked Pathik where the Chakravarti live. Pathik went on chewing the grass and said over there, because Pathik was not in a mood. He was brooding internally. What happened when he went to home? That's why he only said to the man, over here, but it was quite impossible to tell where he pointed. But the old man did not understand the sign of that house. Then the stranger asked again. Then the old man asked again to Pathik. He swung his legs to and fro on the side of the barge and said, the movement of his legs to and fro means here and there. He swung his legs here and there, side of the barge, and said, go and find out. Means he was not in a mood to tell the right address or proper address, because he was in his own mood, and continued to chew the grass as before. And he continued to chew the grass as before. Now, friends, we will continue the lesson tomorrow.